came in, I'm sure that's the same girl in the last match who just did such a number on the Iron Maiden. I'm not positively sure, but it sure looks like her. Wendi Riker from Munich, Germany. Shalimar from Las Vegas, Nevada. As we get set to go, coming into the ring, Gidget from Paris, France. And her partner, Genie, also from Paris, France. A 15-minute time limit in this women's match. The bell goes, 15-minute time limit on this match. Getting it started, it looks like Shalimar and Gidget to get them underway.
Ed Carl, if I could just make a quick comment about the last interview there involving Joe Cagle and the rest of his buddies. You know, Diamond Timothy Flowers seems to be a confused little man these days, Ed Carl, and with the World Series coming up shortly, Mr. Joe Cagle is going to use Diamond Timothy Flowers' head for batting practice during this big street fight coming up in Cloverdale, and I'd be very, very wary if I was Mr. Flowers.
You really think that Joe Cagle's got the courage to do that?
Yes, I do.
Boy, I don't know. Diamond Timothy Flowers, he can be a pretty tough customer.
Yeah, but the state of mind he's in nowadays, I mean, I don't even know if he knows where he is, because how he could turn on his cousin like that and throw everything away, I mean, I don't know. I don't understand him.
I'm not too sure who turned on who here, but there's definitely something wrong with that. Well, I'm not sure that it's Diamond Timothy Flowers at fault, but then I really don't know, so I don't want to say too much about that. Something definitely wrong. Looking at this match in here, oh, look at another one of those hair pull moves. I don't know how she can stand that.
Tossing her around like a rag doll.
Shalimar just gets Gidget. Now, Shalimar is 145 pounds, Gidget at 105. As I said earlier, she is a tiny little thing.
I felt that nice chop right over here in the broadcast booth.
Yeah, but look at that. Nice moves there as Gidget's got her in head scissors.
Good head scissors there by Gidget.
Gidget's such a tiny little thing, but she certainly gets in there with the best of them and holds her own and gets the tag off.
I got another name for her,
Genie. I don't know if I want to hear it.
Rhymes with Gidget.
That's not nice. I can tell that you've been hanging around with those guys too long. You really have. It's tainting your personality. You should get away from them now before you become a vegetable like drumstick.
I'm enjoying myself too much, Ed Carl.
I don't know. This Genie is from Paris, France also. I've not seen her wrestle before. She's a good friend of Gidget's, I gathered. I don't know how long she's been wrestling. She's 5'6", 120 pounds. Oh, caught that one. As they clotheslined her.
That was our first look now at Wendi Riker also, Ed Carl.
Yeah, that's another one. Wendi Riker, I'm sure that's the girl that came in here and put the, I don't know what you want to call it. I guess she just, like that was a thump on the top of the head. And there's not much else you can say, but it sure got rid of the Iron Maiden in a big hurry.
But it's obvious to me, I think that it was a mistake since she is also being managed by Jonathan Sayers and the like. So I think that was a mistake on Wendi Riker's part.
I don't know. I don't think that was a mistake. I think if Wendi Riker did that, she probably did that for very good reason. Or maybe she was told to do that by Sayers. I mean, he would do that.
Hey, now come on. Jonathan Sayers and Neil Drummond are like brothers. They'd never do anything like that to each other. And here you see now action in the rings getting out of hand.
Well, the tag's off and everybody finally gets back to their corner. It looks like Shalimar takes on Genie.
Beautifully done there. Nice clothesline. Stuns this Genie.
Genie's having a problem breathing after that. She's caught a couple right on the throat. Back the other way, a back body drop.
Nice back body drop there,
I would say Genie's in a little trouble here.
You know, Shalimar has always come about to me as being a very intense wrestler. Never letting up for a moment.
No question that is true, and Gidget comes into the ring.
I'll also give you that Gidget is a fireball.
She's amazing for her size. She really is. But look at this. Now being held on to and choked, I might add, by Wendi Riker.
She's trying to let Gidget go out of the corner. Gidget didn't want to leave. I don't know what you saw there,
It's a little hard to do when you got your hands wrapped around her throat.
She's trying to push her away.
You must be seeing things funny. Oh, now we've got Genie back in the ring again.
There's Shalimar locking her up in a side headlock. And there's that big bulldog.
Oh, that hurts.
That could be it.
That could be the one that'll put it away.
Oh, how sweet it is.
It does, Shalimar. Now what's going on? Now the match is over, but Shalimar, for whatever reason, throws Gidget out of the ring anyway.
Sending her back to the dressing room, Ed.
I'm not sure what is going on, but we'll get to ringside, see if we can have a word. Oh, a lot of congratulations being put out here.
You know, it seems ironic. The best-looking man in wrestling, myself and Neil Drummond, with the best-looking ladies in wrestling. You know, it makes me kind of laugh. When the girls start to swing and sway, you got to get out of their way. You know, this girl right here, Shalimar, she's sassy, she's classy, and she's got a well-built chassis. But behind all the glitter and glamour, there's a very dedicated wrestler right here, Ed Carl. Ed Carl, will you stop panting? You're steaming up my glasses. Now settle down. I know you get excited when you're around beautiful women, Ed Carl. But another thing I would like to touch on, I would like to allude to.
Don't touch anything.
Diamond Timothy Flowers. You know, Diamond Tim, they tell me you've changed. I don't know whether he's changed or maybe he's mutated would be a better word for it. But a street fight, one of the roughest matches. There isn't any rules. I was going to say the rules go out the window. There is no rules. There's no rules. But there's no way, no day that you will defeat Joseph Cagle. Because Joseph Cagle is a lean, mean fighting machine. He grew up in the streets. The streets his playground, Tim Flowers. And come tonight, you're going to pay the dues, Jack, the big dues. You know, Tim Flowers,
You never stop talking.
I stepped back and didn't say much when
I'd like
you
to
made
talk to
this
Neil.
big, smooth move of yours. But now I'm saying, you know, it looks like there's no chance.
I'm not sure
that we
this is
can
going to
get
be any
back
better, but
together.
let me see if Neil's got anything more
Well,
intelligent
you know,
than
you
that.
shouldn't interrupt Ed Carl. You shouldn't interrupt John and the Sayers. But one thing, I might make a recommendation right now. I think Mauro Ronaldo is sitting right over there. I think he's doing a fine job of announcing. He's finally seeing the things the way that we're seeing them.
Been hanging around with you, hasn't he?
And that's the right way. He's seeing the things the right way, just like us. And also, the Iron Maiden, we just got ripped off in that match 2 matches ago. We just got ripped off. I think there's a biased referee, just like there's a biased announcer. That referee, I don't know.
Somebody came along and clocked her in the head.
I should have been the referee in that match. I don't know. I think you spliced something in the film, Ed Carl. But Iron Maiden and Shalimar, they're 2 of the best female wrestlers. And you know what? You know what they got behind them? 2 of the most knowledgeable men in professional wrestling, and that's John and Sayers and Neil Drummond.
I think I may be sick.
Sick, Ed Carl.
It makes me
What do you
sick.
mean it makes you sick?
Can you imagine what Neil Drummond just said? Can you really believe what he just said?
Oh, but
We'll
it's
be back
true,
with
it's
more
true,
on All Star
it's
Wrestling in
true.
just a moment.